Maryland Eastern Shore came storming back in that fourth game to tie this championship match. It will be Maryland Eastern Shore leading off here to start the fifth game. Tania Falbo, who did not start this match. She was a replacement after the first couple of games for the normal starter, Paula Villas, who is standing behind her. And she has come through. It's been a good substitution for Sharon Bromell today.
Well, she's only struck once since she took over for Paula, but she hasn't opened yet. So she's not getting her team into any trouble. Paula, remember, had 3 out of 4 open frames, and so that's why Coach Bromell made the change.
Falbo, 3 spares, 1 strike. Just a sophomore. She picks up the spare. There are 3 seniors on this team that were part of the 2008 National Championship team from Rodriguez and Perez. Falbo, obviously a sophomore, not part of that championship run. Getting her first taste of what it's like to compete in the national championship. Brittany Hamilton. Hamilton has been the player of the day for Vanderbilt. And picks up where she left off. Only once has she not struck today.
Yeah, she's been spectacular all day long. Just right at the second arrow. And boy, we've seen her throw shot after shot that looks just like that.
She had 7 strikes in a row before a 9 spare in her last roll. And now back to business, rolling strikes. Look at that day for Hamilton. What a national championship she's having. To bring your absolute best when it is needed most. Martha Perez strikes for the Lady Hawks.
Tell you what, Sam, Martha Perez has been pretty good today as well. I mean, rock solid. She goes spare, spare, 3 in a row, spare, and then another 3 in a row. I mean, she's been really good today.
Perez, second team All-American, first of the South Americans to come into this program, and she's recruited all the others to come here. In fact, next year another Colombian will be coming, as well as a young lady from Mexico. And here's Kayla Rhodes, a senior from Lafayette, Indiana, who's planning on going to nursing school after getting her degree in biology from Vanderbilt. Transferred into the program from Nebraska. Also a bowling powerhouse. Leaves 4.
Let me introduce you to my friend, the 36910. The hardest non-splitter washout spare conversion you can leave yourself as a right-hander because of that back pin. This is not the kind of spare you want to be shooting with any kind of regularity or frequency. I mean, this thing is really tough. You get it going a little bit too far to the right, you leave the back pin, the 9 pin, a little too far to the left, you chop the 3 and the 9 straight back, leaving the 6-10. She's going to go at it with a plastic spare ball.
See if she can pick it up. And she does not, leaves the 9. It's an open frame there for Kayla Rhodes. And I wonder, Randy, does fatigue become a factor in this championship? I mean, these 2 teams bowled this morning.
No. These kids are young. They're not old like you and I, Sam. No, there's no fatigue issue right now. I mean, you know, there could be a little bit of a mental fatigue issue with as many highs and lows as they go through. I think the one thing you have to watch is getting overly pumped up and then, you know, getting drained real quick or real easy. But right now, UMES has got a chance to double up and take an early lead.
This is Angie Ramirez, part of the 5 All-Americans in the starting lineup for UMES, and she strikes.
You know, just when it looked like UMES was left for dead after Vanderbilt won back-to-back games and this match was 2-1 Vandy, don't look now, but here's life again. UMES came back, tied it up, winning the last game 2-2, and all of a sudden out to a quick start and an early lead.
Well, I mean, we talked about it earlier, just all the talent that this team possesses. 5 All-Americans in the starting lineup. No other team in the country has that. Sarah O'Brien. She's managed to bowl this entire championship despite a degenerative hip problem, and she's still bowling strong. Missed all of the fall. Will have surgery in another month on the other hip. She's looking strong.
Well, take away Brittany Hamilton and your second MVP goes to her. And not just because of her displaying the amount of guts it would take to stay in there as long as she had, but on performance, she's bowled great.
Christina Fromm, the other lefty, leaves the 9-pin. Fromm, part of that national championship team in 2008. An excellent student, has just under a 4.0 in accounting.
Back-to-back shots for her where she's had approach issues. The last time on the right lane, she was able to get away with it and strike. This time just goes a little bit high, leaving a 6-pin, but man, they had a really good chance of extending that lead, working on a double.
She'll be looking for the spare instead. Fromm won the Elite 88 award for bowling at this year's championship. That's the award the NCAA gives to the highest GPA at the NCAA championship. They do it in other sports as well. Sharon Brummel very proud of the academic accomplishments of her team. And the accounting major doesn't need that degree to know how to pick that one up. Straightforward.
She needs to get a handle, though, on that approach issue she's had the last couple shots. At this stage in the championship, all tied up, we only have a maximum number of 3 games left to bowl if we go to the distance, and right now you just can't afford one errant shot. We're getting down to the point where every shot matters, and there may not be any recovering from a bad shot. Vandy opened the 2nd frame. Let's see if they can get back on board. Sister, the assistant coach, looking at Jessica going, come on, let's make up for the open frame and double up.
Jess Ernest with the strike. What a bowling tradition in that family. Their parents own a bowling center in Vandalia, Illinois. Of course, there's Josie on the right, a 2-time NCAA Bowler of the Year, and now in a coaching role. I think her sister listened.
Pretty good shot there, especially when she needed a team working on a double. Trying to get back in it. Just closed the gap to 11 pins through 4 frames.
Rodriguez, the anchor, with a strike.
Pretty good when you have the greatest bowler on the planet at the collegiate level as the anchor bowler on your team, huh?
A 4-time All-American in this year's National Bowler of the Year. Wants to be a professional from Columbia. One of 3 Columbians in the starting lineup. First Division I Player of the Year from Maryland Eastern Shore, and they've had some great ones. Averaged over 210 this season. Anchor for Vanderbilt, Sam Hesley. Transfer from Florida Atlantic into this program. She's from Wellington, Florida. 3rd-team All-American this year in her debut season for Vandy.
Well, if she strikes on this ball, Sam, she cuts the lead to 1. Instead, it's a 4-pin.
We've had so many swings of momentum in this championship match. Both teams seem to be searching for some here in this pivotal 5th game. Picked up by Hesley. So Maryland Eastern Shore leading halfway through this 5th game by 12 pins. The overall match in the national championship tied at 2. You got to win 4 games to take home the trophy.